Today is the 9th of September. On this day, in 1948, the most unusual state in modern history was formed: North Korea. According to its leader, it is a paradise on earth. But according to accounts of citizens who managed to leave the country, it is a hell. North Korea is one of the most mysterious and enigmatic places on our planet. In this segment, we will explore some facts that shed light on what lies behind the Iron Curtain of North Korea. I'll tell you about pleasure squads made up of Koreans' most beautiful women, why they steal human shit there, and even cars that use wood as fuel. Welcome to the Daily Chronicles. My name is Nick, and let's dive in. So let's go.
North Korea is officially known as the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, DPRK. However, locals refer to it as Lechusan, which translates to the land of morning freshness. North Korea's economy is in a state of decline due to limited interaction with global markets and almost no exports. The country's current population is approximately 25 million people, with an average per capita income of around $600 per year. It is widely known that a significant portion of the country's resources flows into the pockets of its leader, Kim Jong-un, rather than being used to improve the lives of its citizens. For instance, the father of the country's current leader, Kim Jong-il, spent approximately 700,000 euros annually on his favorite Hennessy cognac. Visiting North Korea as a tourist necessitates a significant financial investment and the acquisition of special permits. Tourists are required to adhere strictly to government-prescribed routes and are accompanied by a guide who must be fluent in their language. Independent travel within the country is strictly prohibited. Local radio and television stations exclusively broadcast government-approved programs, and citizens are prohibited from switching to other channels. Even in their homes, individuals are unable to turn off government-controlled radio broadcasts. They can only lower the volume. North Korea follows a 6-day work week with an additional day dedicated to mandatory volunteer work. This compulsory schedule severely limits the average citizen's available free time. In North Korea, military service is mandatory, lasting 10 years for men and 3 years for women. The total number of armed forces personnel is approximately 1,200,000 men, making it one of the largest armies in the world. North Korea employs a harsh practice known as three-generation punishment. If an individual attempts to flee the country, not only the escapee, but also their family members are sent to prison. Subsequent generations born into these conditions spend their entire lives in confinement. Public executions are distressingly common in North Korea and are considered a regular occurrence. The frequency with which these executions take place is deeply troubling, as it normalizes violence and instills fear among the population. Public executions serve multiple purposes for the North Korean government. Firstly, they are used as a tool to maintain control and suppress any form of dissent or opposition. Secondly, public executions serve as a form of propaganda, reinforcing the cult-like personality cult surrounding the country's leaders.
If you are interested in important historical events, the best inexpensive gift for your loved ones is a personalized scrapbook of all the events that happened on their birthday. Buy from the link below or in the description. And don't thank me.
North Korea enforces strict regulations on hairstyles. Women are encouraged to choose from a list of 18 government-approved options, while men are limited to 10 styles. There are special fashion police to control hairstyles, who also forbid the wearing of blue jeans and impose many other such restrictions. Pyongyang, the capital, is a utopian city primarily for the elite, guarded to prevent lower-class access. Despite luxury, even upper-class residents often experience limited electricity, sometimes none during winter. In Pyongyang, instead of traffic lights, specially selected women, trained with the precision of robots, regulate traffic. This role is esteemed and respected. North Korea maintains an all-female army unit known as pleasure squads, which accompany high-ranking officials and the head of state. These women must be prepared to carry out any orders. Girls from the age of 13 are selected for this job. North Korean citizens are categorized into castes based on their family allegiances and ideological commitment. The entire population of the DPRK is divided into trustworthy, wavering, and hostile categories, making it nearly impossible to improve one's status. This classification influences access to education, employment, and family status. North Koreans use their own calendar, which commences with the birth year of the country's founder, Kim Il-sung, in 1912. So we're living in 2023, and the North Koreans are in 111. Kim Il-sung is posthumously declared the eternal president, granting him absolute power even after his death. This makes North Korea the only country with a form of government officially referred to as necrocracy, wherein a deceased individual holds power. After Kim Jong-il's passing in December 2011, the North Korean government initiated friendly trials for individuals who did not display adequate grief at his funeral. These trials were reported by DPRK government media and resulted in collective punishments, including labor camp sentences. Individuals born on July 8th and December 17th face restrictions in North Korea, as these dates mark the death anniversaries of Kim Il-sung and Kim Jong-il, respectively. Celebrations on these dates are strictly prohibited. The use of Mac and Windows operating systems is banned in North Korea, with citizens utilizing the state-owned Red Star operating system. Websites are required to feature the names of Kim Jong-il and Kim Il-sung in larger font. North Korea maintains tight control over the internet, with its national network called Kwangmyong, connected to the global internet. However, access is limited and typically reserved for high-ranking officials and party members. Most homes outside Pyongyang lack electricity, leading to stark contrasts when viewing satellite images of North Korea compared to lit-up neighboring countries like China and South Korea. North Korea permits the use of marijuana, promoted as a healthier alternative to tobacco. Marijuana plants often grow freely along roadsides. North Korea actively uses wood-powered vehicles, including military and agricultural trucks. While scarce in cities, these chimneys on wheels are common in rural areas. Due to economic challenges, North Korean farmers resort to using their own waste as fertilizer. This resource is highly valuable, with documented cases of theft of this fertilizer. On average, North Koreans are nearly 6 centimeters shorter than South Koreans, potentially due to childhood malnutrition during the Korean War.
If you found this information informative and thought-provoking, please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more enlightening content. Let's continue exploring this world together and work toward a brighter future for all. Thank you for joining us on this enlightening journey. And as always, stay curious and stay informed. Bye bye!